Hello, everyone. I am Divit Gupta, and welcome to another exciting episode of Tech Talk with Divit. Today on the show, we have a very experienced leader and a very popular personality in the technology world. He's a vice president at Oracle. Please welcome Darryl Brown. Hi, Darryl. How are you doing?
Doing well, Divit. How are you?
Doing great. Hey, I'm so excited to have you on the show. I know your org is doing some really amazing things to help our Oracle customers. I've heard so much about the Byol program. I've heard about the live labs, hands-on labs, amazing things the solutions architect teams are doing to help Oracle customers. But before we talk about that, why don't you tell our audience a little bit about yourself, your role at Oracle?
Absolutely, we'll do, David. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. I really enjoy the opportunity to talk to you and your audience on several things Oracle related. But a little bit about myself. So I've personally been at Oracle for over 23 years in various capacities. So I've had architecture roles, management roles. So I currently lead a team of architects across North America. And our focus today, the organization's focus today, Divit, is really a bit of a back to basics approach, right? So we are focused on helping customers develop their roadmaps and architectures to get to the cloud, right? So everybody has a cloud strategy for sure. And it's just a matter of where different customers are in that journey. And everyone's at a different place, to be quite honest with you. So, the challenge of our team and the challenge that we have with our customers is getting them to a place of adoption and roadmap to cloud architectures, right? So that's where we're heading. And you bring up Byol. Talked a little bit about that, and that's certainly part of our strategy.
Yeah, pretty curious about the Byol program. I wanted to know what the Byol program is, and how the Byol program can help customers. How can they leverage this program? What value it brings in, essentially.
So very few customers are going to have a big bang approach, if you will, to the cloud, right? So the strategy we bring to the table is one of Byol or bring your own license. So selling the value and delivering the value of the Oracle license and the flexibility that brings to the table in developing the hybrid approach to build that roadmap to the cloud and get there over time, or potentially even multi-cloud, right? So the enterprise data footprint today with most customers is inclusive of more than one cloud, and probably will continue down that path. And with the value the Oracle license brings, and our capability of deploying that license across any one of those architectures, I mean, we would obviously love everything to be an OCI, no question about that. But in some cases that's not reality. But we can still deliver and build solutions around deployments on a multi-cloud scenario. So just helping customers deliver those architectures and get the best value and information from their enterprise data footprint is really where we're striving to get them to.
Well, that's great. That's great. And the live labs, I've heard quite a bit about live labs, the hands-on labs, the solution architect team they conduct. And I know a lot. I hear this thing a lot from our customers. They get pretty excited about live labs because the solution architects team basically they help them. They have instructor-led sessions. Can you tell us a little bit more about live labs, how the architects are trying to help customers with that?
Yeah, live labs is really quite an asset to the organization at this point. So to date, there's over 400 separate workshops that are available in live labs. So what live labs really brings to the table is a packaged workshop, if you will. So there's over 400 different sessions available that customers can go in and execute on their own. That's fully fully capable of having an instruction with that. It's also something that we use exclusively as we're delivering workshops across my team to customers. So we will deliver the same Oracle Live Labs that are available, for individuals to actually go test drive software, if you will.
Wow.
We'll provide instructor-led execution on those live labs in a more intimate setting with 30 or 50 different customers.
So it's like
live labs is really, really great. It's a huge asset to the organization.
Oh, it's like a test drive, right? Tried before.
It absolutely is a test drive. Yep.
Wow.
It absolutely is.
I mean, that's
yeah. I mean, the ability customers have to go out and test drive software with a set of instructions to get it up and running in a pre-built environment and do some testing on their own is something that we haven't been able to do three years ago, right? I mean, this is just a really advantageous part of the business at this point. I mean, there's been, I think, over the latest statistics, over a million hits on live labs and execution on live labs, and it's only been in the environment a short time. It's not much more than a year. So it's been a real great asset. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like sounds like it's like a sandbox that you can play with and
absolutely. Yep.
Do the software and the technology before you use it. So I think that's a nice way. But
absolutely.
And Darryl, I think you have an amazing wealth of knowledge. We can just talk on and on. We can talk all day about this stuff. But I think I have to catch up with you on another session of Tech Talk with Divit. I can't thank you enough for coming on the show. And as a guest, it's truly a pleasure. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity, Divit. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a great day.